Premier Prentice said that if he's re-elected, he would deal with his government's budget shortfall in part by imposing a hiring freeze indefinitely until the budget is balanced. He said that he was going to impose a wage freeze across the provincial public sector indefinitely until the budget is balanced. But he made these promises, and I would actually characterize them as threats, without any kind of acknowledgement of the downsides of this plan. For example, he didn't acknowledge that this kind of approach would result in a huge morale problem. He didn't mention that it would probably result in a huge outflow of public sector workers from areas like healthcare and education. And he didn't mention that almost certainly it would result in unprecedented confrontation between the government and its employees. So, you know, this is a cheap campaign promise, which, if implemented, would actually come at a very high cost for Albertans in terms of declining public services, because you can't basically freeze hiring in a province like ours where the population is growing by 80,000 people a year. You can't freeze hiring indefinitely and think that we're going to still be able to provide the same kind of service in healthcare, education, and other public sector services. That's just, he's dreaming in Technicolor if he thinks that's going to happen. So he's also dreaming in Technicolor if he thinks that public sector unions and the workers that they represent are going to take this lying down.